G'day humans, Chris Stead here. Today I'm at Dunns Swamp and I'm going to take you through one of the great hikes you can do out of this fantastic campsite, whether you're camping there or you're coming from a day trip from Rylstone or Mudgee. We're going to go look at Platypus Point, the Pagoda Lookout track, the dam wall and also the long cave, which isn't on the sign there. Easily accessible from the car park. Let's go. So I highly recommend this walk. It was really good, and it probably took us a couple of hours, two hours at least, maybe 2.5 to do everything. You don't have to do it all. It kind of branches back and forth, but it starts here just kind of walking out by the absolutely stunning swamp, although swamp's such a harsh term for such a beautiful thing in my opinion. But it's just such a great campsite in general. I recommend you check out my entire review, which is on the channel. This is Platypus Point. It's the first place you'll come to. It's a good place for going swimming, also fishing if you don't want to inclined. Now the first sign you're going to come across is going to give you a bit of a furphy. It points you to left or right. I highly recommend not going left, go right. Hug the swamp around, and then you can go up the hill, or as you'll see later, towards the dam. So look, it requires a little bit of fitness, but the kids had no problem getting up there. We had no problems getting up there. In fact, as you can see, we've got a bike up there. And you just find your way up to this rock. It's really hard, like proper old school prehistoric rock, way before prehistoric. So it's hard on the body, so wear good shoes, be careful about falling over, tripping over. But you get to the top, you get this stunning view, absolutely stunning view. And you can really climb a lot further than we did. We saw people going way further out of sight. You can really explore over these rocks, and the whole time you've got this fantastic view. It can get windy up there, but it is really breathtaking and totally worth it. It's not that big an ascent, and I think any able-bodied adult will be able to do it. Anyway, then you go back down the bottom and you can take a turn towards the wall, or dam wall, and this kind of heads you further along the swamp. As you can see, there's some railings, there's some really good lookouts here. You don't climb nearly as much on this route. It's a bit more, it's kind of a bit of an added stretch to the walk. So if you've got anyone who's kind of getting a bit tired after the first hour or so, they may just want to head back to camp. It's probably going to add another good 45 minutes at least. But you get another great aspect on the swamp that's looking towards the campground right there. And then there's a loop. So you can either go long cave round to the weir or weir round to the long cave. I don't think there's any pros or cons, but it's pretty cool. You kind of go down here. We saw a turtle down here. We also saw a platypus back at the that kind of entry point when you're first walking along the lake. Well, one of the guys did anyway. I didn't see it unfortunately, but one of our party saw it. And we came down here. There was a turtle down in this area here. You can climb across the rocks, and just a bit of an adventure really. It's definitely well worth walking down and seeing what it's all about. And then you can head towards the long cave. So you can either just go back up from the dam back towards the campsite. That's a shorter route, or you can go via the long cave, which adds probably an extra 20 minutes of walking. And you get down here. Look, it's not the most spectacular thing I've ever come across in the Australian bush, that's for sure. But the scale of it's still pretty impressive, and I really felt better for the walk, and definitely earned that beer when I got back to the campsite, that's for sure. And just as you're exiting a trail, you'll come across this, which is a really fun little spot to sit and overlook the water, where you feel like people might have been doing that for a few thousand years. I'm Chris Stead. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out that full video. And until next time, I'm getting back on the road. You.